Hello, everyone,
Howdy.
and welcome to the Only Murders in the Building podcast.
Welcome to Only Murders in the Building podcast, but not the podcast in the show.
Yeah,
it's our version.
Podcast about the podcast.
I wonder if there is a podcast for it.
If it's all in character, I'm gonna cry.
That would actually be the smartest thing in the fucking world, dude.
What's it say?
It says, Only Murders in the Building. It's an album. Can I listen?
There's an
Is there
album?
songs?
Are there insert song? Wait.
Is there a musical episode? Because it's like an album.
Eh?
On the season 3 original soundtrack.
I mean, it would be weird if Selena was in the show and
they didn't sing. Yeah. So apparently Meryl Streep shows up. She's credited in one of the songs from season 3.
Wait a minute.
We might have to make it to season 3.
We might have to make it to season 3.
Yeah, so I guess they don't have the podcast in character. That would be so
That'd
good.
Be so good. Yeah, but we watched the show Only Murders in the Building.
Yeah.
Or as I like to call it, what Pretty Little Liars probably should have been.
True. Man, the endless dunking on Pretty Little Liars lately. Are you sure you'd like it more than Dawson's Creek? Is Dawson's Creek still the worst one?
Yeah.
Wow.
Dawson's Creek's the worst one. It's also just fun to make fun of Pretty Little Liars.
This is true.
There's so much ammo.
Mm-hmm.
That first episode is so bad.
They make it too fucking easy. But Only Murders in the Building, very good. I've seen bits and pieces of episodes like throughout the show.
Okay.
But I haven't like sat and watched it before.
Yeah. I had only seen like one teaser for it like 3 years ago on YouTube. Because the ad started playing and I saw Selena and I was like, what?
Selena?
Yeah, I saw Selena next to two old people I literally have never seen before. And I'm like, what an odd thing for you to be in.
For context, everybody, those old people are Steve Martin and Martin Short.
Yeah, the Martin brothers.
That's how that works, for sure. Anyway, very fun to just watch, period.
That was such a fun show.
Mm-hmm.
Those characters carried scenes. Every scene delivered information while being fun. And I'm just like, modern TV can be good.
It has its moments every once in a while.
Now wait a minute. Do people only just recommend me the bad shit? Is that it?
Yeah, because, no one really recommended Only Murders to you. You found that on your own.
No, I went like, that look Selena.
So, yeah, that's the reason. Like, look, Selena's in it.
Look, Selena Gomez is there. We gotta watch it.
Oh, hell yeah. No, I really enjoyed it.
Look, Alex Russo.
It was much more enjoyable than fucking anything
we've watched aside from Frasier.
Yeah, which we did watch another episode.
We watched one more episode of Frasier.
Episode 4.
Still good.
Like there's always there's this glow that happens, right? Like the episode usually begins Frasier, usually his dad, usually Daphne, doing whatever. And then Niles shows up, and Josh leans forward in his chair. The glow, he starts to glow. His eyes widen, and he just can't not smile when Niles is on screen.
Well, Niles every scene is good. He hasn't had a single scene that wasn't pure gold.
Yeah.
That scene of him going like, "I'm too successful to be awkward. Who are you again?"
Yeah. Oh, we were at the. No, we met at the. I'm too successful to be awkward. Who are you again?
What did the newspaper say about her?
And his lackadaisical or something like co-hoster or operator, secretary or operator, or he's like, oh, now I remember you. I think he called her incompetent or something.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh yeah.
Yeah, love Niles. Love that man.
He's pretty good.
He's so good. But yeah, Only Murders in the Building. It's just I'd be interested in watching more of that.
Absolutely.
Like we said, the pacing is good, the energy is good.
And let me hear it. 23-minute episode.
Oh my god, the fact that, like, and it just, I feel like I got more information about every single character and the overall story in this one episode than the triple length of, like, American Horror Story.
Yeah.
Like,
yep, I agree.
We can condense media, guys. It doesn't need longer. Doesn't mean like beneficial.
Yeah, you're not getting more bang for your buck the longer that something goes on. Sometimes, like, truthfully, just give me a concise, clean 23-minute episode of something.
Because them even like using the omelets as like a narrative device for one of the Martin brothers, I'm like,
yeah.
That, like, when they first did it, it was like, oh, that's a fun transition, like him making the omelet, and they did it a second time, and I'm like, eh?
Yeah.
And then the third time he makes like a sunny side up egg, and I'm like, oh,
themes, you know,
character development.
They had the moment where, like, you were in the kitchen when they were doing this part, but there was, so remember when Short Guys was talking about that, like, art piece that you watched with the guy on the trampoline and the stairs. They each had a moment where he fell off the stairs at his son's house and then bounced back up. Yeah. He dropped the pan on the floor and it bounced back. She dropped the ring. So symbolizing all of them kind of like...
all of their little things.
They're like, I'm feeling this life zest now for this thing. Yeah. And then we're all kind of doing this together. I like their dynamic a lot.
Yeah. Two boomers and a zoomer. It's pretty good.
She's kind of not. She's like a millennial.
Okay. Let me rephrase that. Two boomers and a CD.
Yeah. Yep. Pop quiz, everyone. What's a CD in terms of group of people by a age? Let us know in the comments. Let's see if you remember.
Okay, we do mention it a lot.
I know, but it's been a long time. It's deep lore at this point.
It's deep channel lore.
We have the deep channel lore now, I guess.
Good. Okay, like Lou is terrorizing this baby.
True.
And this baby. They're just different types of babies.
Yeah.
You know. This guy's like, wow, what a fucking baby, and this one's like, oh baby. It's very different.
He's being very cute though.
Yeah.
And I like his shirt.
It's cute. Lou rubs their paws together, not entirely unlike a cartoon villain concocting a dastardly scheme. If you want to get the word out there, you've got to work on your media presence. You need people to see you.
Oh, are we going to start a TikTok?
Oh, is Lou going to manage their TikTok?
Oh, please.
Is this our PR manager?
Oh, like, hey, well, I don't remember what... I know we've been to Lou's job. I don't remember what they do.
They were like a desk worker, right? At like a... company. It's like the front desk of a... Maybe
that.
It was something like that.
Okay. Maybe he can... Maybe they can do the PR work as a side gig.
Yeah.
For...
Yeah.
The Dawn.
I'm sure Raul pays good.
Well, we don't... He's secret identity mode right now.
Yeah. Well, they know. Like, Lou knows. So it's like fine.
But not that... No, Lou doesn't know that he's Raul, head of the corporation.
I guess that's true. I also like the idea of Raul writing checks in crayon. And then Milo just has to forge all of the actual paychecks. Like,
Milo, I have the next batch of checks to send out. Here you go. Thank you. And then you did so many this time, sir. Sits down for 3 hours rewriting checks.
Yeah. It's being good.
Oh.
What are you getting at? They cackle. They crack their knuckles. Audible. Sponsored by Audible. Not actually.
Audible. When I just talked about how many books I read this past year. Terrible. On Audible.
No.
Sponsorship, please. You have smut. This is close enough. Or no, we need to be, well, I'd say we need to be sponsored by Dipsy, but that's like primarily for like, I guess women. That's how they market it. It's like audio stories for women that are spicy.
No, we don't got women viewers. Even over the loudness of the crowd and the generic gay house music that is still playing. Remember, link your generic gay audio music here.
Yeah, must know.
Time to put my bachelor's in marketing to work.
There we go, see?
Since when do you have a bachelor's in marketing? Had it for a couple of years now. Been working on it during my off time at the reception desk. Just don't tell Burvard I said that. My eyes are drawn to Raoul's in spite of my best efforts, but he doesn't seem to take umbrage. You need a person who knows what's going on in Skabersburg. I can help.
That would be...
He taps his chin.
Very helpful, actually.
Do you guys have a name yet? A name? Who's the comic geek here? Hero teams have names, right? What's yours?
Dawnhound and Duskhound?
Too plain. The Dawn Squad? Not punchy enough.
Cruel crushing of criminals.
What is this? A metal band? Let's forget the name for a second. Did you get my text last night? You mean the drunk selfie you sent me at 12? I did. You looked very flattering. The one before that, then. The one that took me 10 minutes to decipher. Something about wanting inflammation on camos where a butts. That's not what I meant. I know, I figured it probably had something to do with the gown after you mentioned you couldn't get it back. So I messaged Fenna and asked her about it. You got Fenna's phone number? Luke clicks their tongue and finger guns at me.
Hell yeah.
I've still got game. Anyway, Kamen? Yes.
Yeah.
Nailed it. Kang.
Kang the Conqueror.
Yeah. They're not in the MCU anymore, it's fine. Fenna looked into it, but the trail went cold on her end. The name doesn't show up in any database, and the temp agency website went offline after the robbery.
Cameo is pseudonym, most likely.
Yeah, I was curious too, so I read up on them while I waited for you guys to show up.
So did we, but we were unable to make any headway.
Well, you've got a super sleuth on the case now. You're a super sleuth?
They are giving very Watson with the bowler hat. I mean,
sure.
In a good way. I love it.
Sure. And they have the, what was their name in Adastra? The cat, though?
Oh,
Alexio?
Yeah, Alex.
Yeah, they have the little, the twiggy.
The leaves.
Yeah. I hope they're not like that.
Yeah, no. Lou's already way better than Alex.
Upgrade.
Complete upgrade.
Smashes the upgrade button to the Adastra cat.
Ugh. You know, I don't think about Adastra like I did Echo. I still think about Echo.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I guess a little bit I think about Smoke Room, like just casually, but...
The only thing I really interact with Adastra is I sometimes look at porn of Amicus, and that's about it.
That's fair.
You know?
Like, the pickings are a little slim.
You know?
In Adastra.
It do be that way.
You know?
It do be that way.
You could look at Nefru, though. Nefru's way better.
No.
Better.
No.
Yes.
Too twinky.
He's still meaty. What do you mean?
No. His personality is too twinky. You can be twink in personality.
Are you a physical twink or a personality twink? I see.
Yeah. You see. There we go.
I understand now.
They pull up their screen again. I couldn't find much when I looked up the name alone.
I had similar issue.
But when I added some keywords based on the stuff, Alex texted me. I found some old blog posts. Very old blog posts.
Like, we talking Wattpad?
Like Tumblr 2011.
Oh, shit. By God.
Most of them didn't have that many views. The algorithm definitely didn't favor this guy. Anything we can use? It was mostly pictures of things they made. A lot of very expensive materials on display. Materials you don't just buy at a local fabric store. And just a ton of complaining about how unappreciated he felt. That wasn't the only thing, though. You guys remember when the Skahippersburg Museum had the crown jewels on display last year? The ones that had got stolen, right? It was all over the news.
Every guard got knocked out cold. What's more, no one showed up in the security footage.
The Saltwater Syndicate took the blame for it at the time based on circumstantial evidence. Some members got arrested, but the jewels were never recovered. So imagine my surprise when I saw this on Camille's blog. I will say it a different way every time.
Hell yeah.
They turn the screen towards us. It shows a mannequin.
Hey, yo, mannequin.
That was terrible. That was straight up terrible.
Damn, that was pretty funny.
No. Oh, you have to write a book, spell a name like that, but then say it.
Mannequin. Yeah.
See if anyone gets upset.
And then approached Mannequin.
Oh. Wearing a strangely chunky necklace with a distinctive gem as the centerpiece.
That is quite, well, I wouldn't say pretty.
That gem's from one of the royal scepters. I'm sure of it. If he did that to a timeless piece of jewelry, I shudder to think what he's planning for the money talks gown.
Then our course of action is clear. I agree.
Is it?
First, we have to take stock of all the outfits Cameo has made. Affirmative. Then we analyze materials used in outfits. And cross-reference them with all reported thefts of rare fabrics, garments, and jewelry in the past few years. Afterward, we look into commonalities and deviations of thefts. By doing so, we can deduce which crimes have been committed by a perpetrator. We follow up with a thorough investigation of how fashion trends have evolved over time. Finally, we use process of elimination to determine most likely target for next heist.
Before you go and do all that, mind showing me the card you guys found. Fenna mentioned it.
I have it with me. I doubt it'll be much use. Milo looked into it and there was nothing we could find.
Milo produces it from his breast pocket. As he hands it over to Lou, I catch a scent on it that, because of all the smoke from the capsule, I hadn't noticed before. There's a flower, hibiscus, and lemon. Hold on. I snatch it out of Milo's hand before Lou can grab it. Hey, what's the big idea? Sorry, I bring it up to my nose. Did one of you spray perfume on this?
I don't smell anything. Neither do I.
It's faint. But I'm catching a whiff of something. Flowers and lemon.
Lemon, you say?
He leans over and takes one of the candles sitting on the bar. Don't go burning the place down.
I do not intend to. Hold card over flame. Of course! Invisible ink!
I do as I'm instructed, and as the card heats up, an image is slowly seared into it.
Oh yeah.
Below it is a text that says, "Come find me." That's a logo of some kind. Lou, do you know? I think I've seen that somewhere before. Might have to do with the new convention center. Their face goes blank. Of course! Bonds through bondage. Terrible.
What?
There's a big fashion show being held at the new convention center tonight. That's where he's going to be.
How can you be so certain? I have to agree. It is easy to jump to conclusions, but to dive into the heart of a criminal mind isn't.
He's a self-proclaimed fashion king who wants to build a name for himself. Some of the world's most famous fashion designers will be showing off their creations made with rare and expensive materials. So, it's a once-in-a-decade event, highly exclusive. We might have trouble getting in then.
Getting in may be the least of our worries. I can only assume this card was a direct challenge to whoever discovered it. That might mean trouble.
How so?
Think about it. We recovered the capsule from the Syndicate, but Kameu had no way of knowing we'd be the ones to take it. Meaning he was confident enough that he dared to challenge Ahab and his crew directly. He must be a dangerous adversary. It is possible he is not operating alone. It's a risk we need to take.
I agree. We made a promise. I refuse to let this wretch chameleon give us the slip. I'd be letting a lot of people down if I backed out now. Our attention shifts as we notice Willem heading our way. We can get there. There we go.
Pop. Alright. Sorry it took so long, but I got your drinks. A fruity drink for a handsome birdie. I am grateful. And a soda for the big boy. Big boy? Thank you kindly.
I watch as Milo twirls the little drink umbrella around between his index finger and thumb, smiling to himself.
Did you put a little umbrella in Raoul's drink?
Nah, just the can.
Here.
He takes a sip and closes his eyes, smacking lips lips? Smacking lips he does not possess. Okay.
Yep.
I understand the sentence.
This is exquisite. Why, thank you, sir.
Don't you want to take a break, Charlene?
Bloody hell I do. This corset's squeezing me organs like a lemon. Do you require assistance? I am mixologist myself.
Willem collects himself, and his voice immediately goes up several octaves.
Oh no, sugar. That won't be necessary. Got an extra helper today, thank the Lord above. He shall be here any minute now.
Oh? Oh? The door opens, and the whole world stops as we all turn to see who's standing in the doorway. Oh?
Mr. Mondriel, I see.
This is Monkey.
We've returned to Monkey. You were just complaining about how we can't return to Monkey.
We can always return to Monkey.
Oh yeah, we watched that reminds me. We watched a Christmas special, short 18-minute Christmas special.
Yeah.
Of this Spanish sitcom called Chueco, which is about a puppet that is a monkey.
You can just say a monkey.
He's just a monkey.
Of course he's a puppet. They're not going to actually just have a monkey on set.
They might. You never know.
I'm pretty sure I know. I'm pretty sure
They use monkey in Project all the time. We returned to monkey. But, it was weird. The monkey's weird.
Yeah, that's true. That was a weird Christmas special.
It was a very weird puppet.
I don't know if I would recommend it.
No, I couldn't.
There is a 13-episode show, though.
Yeah. Came out 2023.
Yeah, so maybe we'll watch it.
Maybe we'll give it a shot.
You did not seem happy anytime the monkey's hands and or feet protruded into the frame.
Just his hands are... I get they have to be big enough for the people to wear the gloves to manipulate the hands, but then they have to make them so textured. Like, I get it. Ostensibly, I get it.
Yeah.
I didn't like it very much.
I understand.
Oh, boy.
How do you feel about this monkey?
He's pretty cool. He's kind of scary, honestly. But
I kind of like him.
But mandrills are just scary monkeys.
It's fine. Hopefully he won't be as sussy as Mandrill from Marvel Comics. Because there's just like he's a Mandrill.
Yeah.
Monkey. But his
Mm-hmm.
superpower is he uses his pheromones to like persuade people.
I hate that. Hey guy, I hate that. Not a fan.
He does not show up very often.
Yeah, I could. Yeah.
He would show up very often if I was suddenly a writer.
Oh, please, guys,
Marvel.
Listeners, we have to get Josh hooked up with a writing job at Marvel or DC.
No,
we have to.
No,
we got to work out a deal where, like, sure, you can't touch any of the major guys, but we'll let you have reign. We'll let you write whatever you want with ever minor characters, C-list and lower.
Good. We're gonna give Eddie Brock a boyfriend.
His due.
Yeah. Him and Peter. That's what I want. If we're never gonna get Peter and MJ back, I want Peter and Eddie to try and be a couple.
That would be so fun.
I just think that would be hilarious.
It'd be quite good.
It's a mandrill, and as tall as I am. About as tall as I am. His frame casts an ominous shadow into the interior. You can do him, I guess.
Okay. What does this mandrill sound like?
I don't know.
I see you all are enjoying yourselves.
His gruff voice and commanding presence are inescapable. His eyes run over the crowd.
Ain't ya?
The fur on the back of my neck bristles as he takes a few slow, menacing steps into the bar.
That's the JoJo's thing where he's
oh my God. Go.
He's Jotaro and Alex is the.
Oh no, you're stupid. You could cut the tension in the air with a knife. A knife? There, is that what you all wanted? Okay. He takes a deep breath, barring his huge canines.
A lot of people in here today.
Several of the patrons scatter to get out of his way. One of them lets out a startled yelp as he brushes past them. The rest hold their breath, trying desperately to go unnoticed. His eyes meet mine. I swallow. Shit, I wasn't counting on this. You won't kiss him, though.
Well, if it ain't you. Nice running into you here.
Oh. He walks up to me in long strides. I can feel Raoul tense up again.
Who is this guy? I could ask you the same thing.
Oh, he's got a cute bod. I'm looking respectfully. He stops in front of me. His eyes flick between me, Raoul, and Milo. Oh.
It's darn nice to see my sons making some new buddies. Sorry if I frightened you. Tend to have that effect on folks for some reason or another.
He laughs as hard as he always does. A lifetime of this, and he still doesn't know how to make a good first impression.
Name's Bartender.
Oh my god. There's a dad.
Derui.
Raoul looks at me. Then at the mandrill in front of us, who laughs.
What? Family resemblance didn't give it away?
Well, they have the same color palette. Like, it's fine.
Yeah. It's all in his face.
It's just all in his face. He swings one of his arms around me and gives me a noogie. Hey, stop. I'm not a kid anymore.
People still give noogies?
I mean, probably. Oh, wait, I like that one. Give me a second.
Oh my god.
I like that one of the sides is poked out.
Oh yeah, a little bit disheveled.
It's mishap, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's cute.
Very, very, natural.
Yeah. No, I push him away.
But you'll always be my boy.
Raoul looks on, confused, as Lou waves Dad over. Barend.
Lou.
He hugs them as the rest of the bar resumes partying, the threat having subsided.
How are you doing, kiddo?
Pretty good, all things considered.
How's the kids? They been behaving?
Won't stop talking about you since you showed them the fire truck.
I was right happy to. Tell them they can bring their friends next time. I'll even tell the boys to let them sound the old siren.
He proceeds to make siren noises. He always has to include the siren noises.
Very important.
What are you doing here, Dad?
Heard there was a party that you was gonna be here, so I came a running. Why? Ain't a man allowed to come and support his son? I even bought my rainbow pins, look.
Oh, you are? Just wasn't really expecting it. This isn't exactly your scene.
You look like a deer caught in the headlights, son. I'll be helping old Willie out a bit today. Just have fun with your friends, and I'll pretend I ain't here.
That's gonna be damn near impossible.
Well, I'm pleased as punch to have you, sir. Charlene, you're even prettier than last time I laid eyes on you. Oh, you old hound.
Willem giggles, at least I think it's supposed to be a giggle. It's more like a shriek so shrill, it's a miracle our glasses aren't shattering. Ever since I came out as gay and Willem offered to talk to my dad to help explain what I was going through, they've been two peas in a pod.
Oh yeah.
It's funny thinking back on it now. I was scared, confused, worried. About what he'd say, how he'd feel. But when Willem and him finished talking, he just hugged me the tightest he'd done since he and Mom adopted me. As weird as he gets sometimes, I'm always looking up to him. He ran the Skahippersburg Fire Brigade on his own for a couple of decades, as he often likes to say. He isn't bragging in the least either. He was the kind of guy who would go in and carry people out of burning buildings, the kind of guy who knew everyone. The kind of guy who'd stick his neck out for complete strangers even if he got nothing in return. The kind of guy I wasn't.
Who are your friends, Alex?
Dad's face is close to mine.
Not every day I see you hanging out with boys in spiffy clothes. They ain't loan sharks, are they? Or is one of them, sugar daddy situations?
Yes. Dad?
I don't often see you dating two at once.
Dad, stop!
Stop, Dad!
Stop, Dad! You're embarrassing me!
Hell yeah.
I gotta say it like a 90s kid.
Yeah.
Right?
You're embarrassing me. Though there was that one time.
Dad, no. I knew this was gonna happen. These are my friends from work. My bosses at this new place I'm working at, actually.
Well, I assumed
Yes, you assumed.
Nice to meet you folks. Any friend of my boys is a friend of mine.
He extends a hand in between them. Milo's the first one to shake it.
Milo Drostov.
The two of them are locked in their handshake for a few moments. They both narrow their eyes, and there's a glint in Milo's that I've seen before during training.
So fuck you for making me say Milo there.
What? What do you mean?
When I read his name, I said Milo.
I didn't do it. I didn't do anything.
You've been sitting right here saying his name like that for who knows how long.
Yeah.
Aeons even.
Yeah.
And it just bleeds through. Attrition. War of attrition in my own mind.
Yeah, like I think I said Milo once.
I think you have.
Yeah. So, there you go. It looks like they've both they're both straining a bit. Are they having a contest? Finally, they let go. A big grin spreads across Dad's face.
No, that's some grip you've got. Must have lifted some serious weights in your day.
If he only knew.
I take pride in my body. It is obvious you do as well. I've been better, but I don't plan on losing any pipsqueaks here. Firefighter's honor.
Next up is Raul, who's still trembling a little from my dad's entrance. I don't blame him in the least.
I'm Raymond.
Oh, good. Actually, I think we're going to end the part here.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
So we'll see you guys around.